Yo, RX back with a recap that's probably gonna run over an hour because we have a pay-per-view, check. We have a 15 fight card, check. And we got a banger card. Fucking checkmate. And you know what I'm talking about, obviously UFC 267, Yan versus Toshara. Should be a really fun card. It is early for me, at least at 10:30 in the fucking morning. For other people, it's gonna be even earlier or later. Yeah, if you're, I guess, in the UK and shit. But for me, it's 10:30 in the morning on Saturday. It's currently Thursday night-ish, 4:10 a.m. So, yeah. But you know me, record late. But yeah, let's get this recap started. Breakdown, fucking moron. Breakdown. And obviously before, like, comment, all the good shit, thank you very much, and let's start. First fight on the card, we got Tagar Alabektov versus Alan Nascimento. Not gonna waste too much time on this. I think pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Tiger, who, by the way, I think is the funny thing about this. I'm trying to fucking do something. Sorry. Funny thing about this is I think he's ranked 15th in the UFC flyweight rankings right now, but he's opening up the card and it's under guys either in their like first, well, not really their first fight, but unranked guys. So it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, he's ranked fucking 15th. What the fuck? Like, you could, but that just proves what everyone said for years, that they don't give a fuck about flyweight. But besides the fucking point, Tigarizanis won his first UFC fight against Bruno Silva, who's Bruno Silva's looking like a killer lately, so he definitely deserves that ranking. And Nascimento's not fought about 2 months, and he did lose on Contender Series before his last fight to Ryan Paiva. Not the worst loss, not the best loss. So I think it's pretty easy. I think Tiger is gonna Russian smash, get a decision. So, like, I think pretty straightforward. The betting odds agree with Tiger coming in minus 340 to plus 260. For the 15th ranked flyweight, going up against a guy who I don't even know why he's here. Yeah, I agree. And opening the card, yeah. So, not to sound like I'm rushing through this, but Tiger decision, pretty easy. Like, I really don't need a fucking in-depth breakdown of certain one of these fights. I'm trying to see, no one pulled out against Tiger, so I don't know why this Nascimento guy is here, but he is, so good for him. Tiger by decision. After that, you got Damir Ismagulov versus Magomed Mustaravi. Well, first of all, Damir already missed weight because they did the weigh-ins early because they're in Abu Dhabi. He's one of the two guys who missed weight badly, if I'm correct. So there's a pretty good chance this fight could get canned. Because I think he came in at like, they're fighting at what, lightweight? I think he came in at like 161 or some shit. So that fight could get scratched. So if it does get scratched, don't be surprised. But on paper, this is a good fight. 23-1 Damir versus 14-4. Like, yeah, not the best record coming back versus Damir, but I've seen worse. And also, let's see, those two losses on Magomed's record are Kevin Lee and Brad Riddell. So not bad losses. Also, he's not been too active. His last fight was a year ago against Riddell, and then before that he beat Rafael Fadiz, which aged great, and then that 4 years ago was Kevin Lee. So he's not been active, and his last win aged fucking great against Rafael Vazi. And he's had a couple fights canceled, Gamrot, Moicano, but you know, can't really control that shit. But he's here now. Maybe, if the fight does not get canned. Please don't can this fight. Just take the guy's fucking money and let the guy fight. No. And then Demir on a long winning streak in the UFC. 4 wins. Not great wins though. Joe Alvarez, Thiago Moises, and Rafael Alves, which not bad. The Moises one 2 years ago, aged not terrible, but not great. So, and a win here might get him into the rankings, because that number 15 spot at lightweight's pretty open for the taking. I think Moises has it right now, but if Demir can get this one, go 24-1, he beat Moises, so he should have the higher ranking. So it's a good fight, really good fight. I don't agree with these betting odds too much, which are minus 275 for Ismagulov, plus 210 for the Russian. I think around minus 210 for Ismagulov and plus 180 for Magomed. Personally, that's how I would do it. I'm taking Demir, obviously, but I think this fight could be a little closer than expected. Magomed has plenty of time to relax, though he's not gonna be too hurt. And Demir is the same thing. He's been off for about 5 months, so this is a good fight, a sneaky good fight on this card. Pretty low on the card of a 15 fight card. This is the second fight, so this fight might fall on the radar, but we'll see if it really should. Like that, I don't think it's as cut clear as it says it is, but as the odds say they are. But you know, I don't make the odds. But I am going Ismagulov by, let's have a fun decision. And none of these guys are my lock for the card. So, I'll tell you when. Pretty high up the card, my lock, so it should tell you a lot. But yeah, Demir decision. Not rushing through these, like I said, just not much to talk about. But after that, you got Yazong Hu, or Hu Yazong, versus Andre Petrosky. This is just common. Andre Petrosky is gonna win this. Yazong has he's fought at heavyweight, light heavyweight, and now he's down to middleweight. He's not fought since 2018, for crying out loud, 2018. So he's not fought in a while, but is a good thing. I'm not counting on it being a good thing. Yeah, he has fought at heavyweight and light heavyweight. He is 6'3", got a good reach, but now he's down to middleweight, so he's fucking killing himself to make this weight. So yeah. And yeah, Andre, we know who Andre Petrick is, and you should at least. He was good on the Ultimate Fighter. Did lose to the eventual winner, Brian Battle, because he did gas and his striking's really bad. And then he came back against Michael Gilmore, whooped him, and now he's back about a month later. And I think he's gonna pick up another W. I think he'll just wrestle Yazong, gas him, and I'm feeling a TKO. I don't know. I'm definitely going Andre. He probably, if not my lock of the card, definitely my number 2 lock. But we'll see. He is coming in minus 245 to plus 185. I would change that. I think he should go up to around 300, with Yazong coming back around 210. I think he's definitely gonna win. Yeah, you can say he's coming on short notice, but he just fought, so it's not like unless he got lazy and like just fucking eating donuts and shit, he's gonna be in fine shape. Weight cut won't be that bad, and I think he already made weight. Like I said, I know only 2 guys missed weight, and Andre was not one of them. So yeah. I'm going Andre. Yeah. Could I see Yazan pulling out the upset? Yeah, but is it gonna happen? No, I would be very surprised. He's getting picked 7% on tap. Oh, yeah. So people are even counting him out. Like you should. So, yeah. I'm going Petrovsky. Either a TKO in round 2 or a decision. I don't know yet. But definitely Petrovsky. Don't mind background noise. I'm sorry. If you watch my videos, you know about interruptions. Now I get something new. Again, it's not like it's something new. So don't be surprised. But we do have another fight, and it's actually maybe the second best prelim fight. Yeah, I'd probably say most skilled guys on the prelims. That'd be Magomed Inca versus Verona Murphy. Wow, really good matchmaking. Like I said, always interruptions. But yeah, we move on. We strike forward. And let me take back the statement I just made on matchmaking, because this was supposed to be Tristan Connolly fighting Makwan, but Connolly did withdraw, so Lerone Murphy was like, I'll fight. And now he's here. He is a pretty hyped prospect, on a 3-fight winning streak. And people are hyping him up. They're hyping him up. But we all know Magomed Inca, he's a vet. Got robbed in his last fight against Kamalua Kirk. Did lose to Edson Barboza. Beat a couple guys. Lost a couple guys. And yeah, the guys he's beat, not the best on paper, to be honest with you. Jason Knight's his best UFC win. But he has fought guys like Shane Burgos, Arnold Allen, and Edson Barboza, so you can't blame him for losing. I like Magomed Inca. I'm a fan of his, but I just don't think this is gonna be a W for him. I honestly don't. I would love to pick Magomed here, just I think it's too much of a risk, and even betting odds are like saying no, don't pick Magomed. At minus 340 for Lerone Murphy, plus 260 Magomed Inca. Sorry, buddy, I can't pull the trigger. I gotta go Lerone. And I think probably by decision. I could see a knockout. I definitely could see a knockout, but probably a decision. Sorry, Mr. Finland. I want to pick you. You did get robbed in your last fight, but too high of a risk. Too high of a risk. And you couldn't beat Kamal Kirk, bro. Come on. Sorry, Mr. Finland, but this might be your last UFC fight, because if you drop this, that's 3 in a row, even though it should be 1 in a row. But I'm Will Murphy, not liking it, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do to get the fight correct. I could be pretty biased, and I'm definitely biased to fighters I like. Look at last week, Alex Caceres. I would have never picked Alex Caceres, but I'm a biased fan, so I had to. But Macklin, I'm not that big of a fan of you, man. Sorry, man. Gordon Murphy, probably decision. Oh god, you really gonna make me say these fucking names. Next fight, Mikhail Olasuk versus Shamil Gamzatov. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't. When I see these guys, they look familiar. Just I don't remember them. So, so we do got 14 of Shamil. Been off for above 2 years now, and won his first UFC fight. Which was what, almost 2 years ago. Like that, he's had 4 fights canceled in that time. 2 fights against OSP, Devin Clark, and then Dun Ung Jung. So UFC's high on him, are trying to give him OSP and Devin Clark in his second fight. But now he's fighting Macau, well, fuck you if you think I'm saying his last name, who's fought OSP and lost. And he's been around UFC a while, even though he's only 26. I remember seeing him a lot. Yeah, he's been in UFC since about 2017. 3-2-1, beating Modestas Bukowskis, who just got cut. Some guy, and Gene Vellante. Not great competition, beating, and when he's fought a real guy, he's lost. Not saying the guys he's lost to are bad fighters. Jimmy Crew and OSP are not some to sneeze at. They're pretty good, but again, if the best you can beat a John Vellante and fucking Bukowskis, sorry man, I don't think you're gonna beat Shamil. Am I saying Shamil was on the level of the Jimmy Crew? Fuck no. But he looks a lot better on paper than Macau, and he looks a lot better than the guys he's beat. So I'm going with Shamil, who is the -165 favorite. Come back to +140 on Macau's part. You sure? Yeah, I guess. And this is the first fight that's not a huge favorite big dog fight, and I guess it makes sense. We don't know a lot about Shamil in Macau. We don't know if Shamil is either really good, Jimmy Crew, or really bad. So we'll see in this fight. But I think he's gonna be fine and win by decision. Jeez, man, some of these motherfuckers I've never heard of. That would make this card so good. Shamil by decision. Man, a lot of decisions. Let's hope that changes. Next fight, one that has a lot of questions and a lot of money possibly going down. Elizu Zaleski versus Benoit Saint Denis. What an interesting fight. I'm trying to remember who pulled out for this fight to happen. No one. Oh, they just straight up booked this. Okay. So I've heard a lot of people saying Benoit Saint Denis is a really good bet, parlay, whatever, I don't know betting terms, and I could see it. Almost 10 years younger, and fighting only 2 months ago to Zaleski, who's been off for a year and a half almost. I could see it, but I don't know what corner I want to lean into here, because I think the obvious choice would be, Zaleski. He's fought better competition, which he has. Muslim Salikov, the Leech, who's fighting later, Luigi Van Germani before Patty gave him a career, and he is the 185 favorite. But then you look at Benoit, 8-0, and not a bad dog price against a guy who pretty old and has been off for a while. This is the probably biggest 50-50 fight on the card, because either the veteran's gonna school the young guy, or the young guy's gonna beat the veteran. Which one do I think? I don't know. I honestly don't know. You're gonna have to look at my Tapology count on Saturday morning to see who I went with, because right now I can't make a decision. I'm 50-50. Just like, what fight was it last week? Johnson Martinez and the vid guy. I'm shrugging right now, because, like, I could totally see Benoit coming in and wrecking the place in his debut, or I could see Zaleski doing the veteran, staying in there, and getting a decision, or something like that. I can't lean towards one right now. I can't lean towards one. But, like I said, man. I don't know. I'll come back to you in on the recap. You'll know who I picked, but right now, it's a tough one. It's definitely a tough one. No pick yet, but if you're confident, Benoit's not a bad bet. So no pick right now. I don't know who I'm leaning towards. You'll know Saturday morning or on my recap. But next fight on the card, and it's probably one of the ones that has the most intrigue going into it on the prelims. Albert Durov versus Roman Yolov. Albert coming off the Contender Series, crushing it about a month ago? Yeah, about a month ago. And he sounds and acts just like Hamzat. I couldn't fight any time. Nah, I don't do impressions, but you know what I'm trying to say. I can fight next week. And he's fighting about a month later against Roman Yolov. He was supposed to fight Elizu Cherico, which really good matchup, but Cherico did pull out, and Roman stepped in, and he was supposed to fight, I think it was Jim Miller, about a month or two ago, if I'm correct. Oh no, sorry, Sam Alvey. But he had visa issues, so obviously he couldn't fight. But in his last fight, and the main thing everyone's looking at, he got subbed by Carl Robertson. That's not good. That's really bad if you're getting subbed by Carl Robertson. Hey, that's not good on paper. Especially at that age, it's even worse. So, I'm going Albert for sure. Betting lines minus 275 for Albert, plus 210 for Roman. I would move it down a little bit. I would say 250 to 200. I think Albert should be favored, but I don't know. Maybe win a year off. Let's see, almost 2 years off. Roman might have got better. But most likely, Albert will sub him in round 1 or 2. So I'm going Albert Durov by decision. No, sorry, submission in probably the second. I think he'll gas him. Albert by submission. After that, you got the co-main of the prelims. Tybura Tukhagorov versus Ricardo Ramos. Remember what I said about the fight earlier? The name does not come to mind with these motherfuckers. I've seen them before, trust me, but I just don't remember them. So you got Zerbra. I don't know. How am I gonna say this guy's name over and over again? He beat Kevin Aguilar in his last win. He lost to Hakeem, which is not a bad loss. Did lose to Renato Moicano, but that was 5 years ago. So he went from 5 years ago to 2 years ago to a year ago. So he had a 3-year break in between fights. So 3 years to get better, let's hope. And now he's been off for about a year, so another year to get better. And then for Ricardo, he fought about 5 months ago against Bill Algeo, and he's not beat great competition. And when he's fought anyone with any talent, which by the way, he's not having an easy slate. Said Nurmagomedov and all-around Murphy, but when he's fought lesser competition, he's won. So, what do I think's gonna happen? I'm going to Tybura. I know I'm not taking too many dogs, but the betting odds for the prelims, I think, are just accurate, to be honest. And speaking of betting odds, Zerbra is coming in at -165 to +140. I guess I really can't say too much, 'cause I don't remember these guys. I don't remember everything, but I remember enough. So I'm going to Zerbra by decision, probably. I don't know. Either knockout or submission, or not a knockout or decision. I don't know yet. Man, I actually picked Kevin and Aguilar in that fight. God, I'm stupid. Yeah, some of my picks don't age too well. So, but yeah, it's an interesting one. Definitely an interesting one. And another one was not a huge favorite. Yeah, Zerbov by decision. And now the featured prelim. Oh, it's a good one. Amanda Ribas versus Verona Genjirova. Well, Manny Ribas was the most talked about thing of the fucking week for Embedded. Great subtitles there, Dana. Wink emoji. And the only woman's fight on the card. You know, Islam ain't happy about that. But it's the only one fight on the card, and it's definitely one of the best fights on the card. Amanda Ribas back after about 9 months off, and last time she was in Abu Dhabi getting flatlined by Martina Rodriguez. But before that, beat PVZ in Abu Dhabi, so she's 1-1. And before that, Randa Marcos, Mackenzie Dern, which aged pretty well, and Emily Whitmire did not. So, bad thing, her best win in her last 4 was Mackenzie Dern. Besides that, 2 of them suck, and PVZ sucking in BK. And when she fought Marina, she lost. And if you're Jandarova, she shows she's got some mean striking in her last fight against Murata. Lost to Dern in a war. Beat Felicia Herring, Mallory Martin, and lost to Carla. There were 2 losses, ain't bad. Both of these women losses ain't bad. Marina Rodriguez, Mac Dern, and Carla, great losses. Wins-wise, best win between them is Mackenzie Dern on Ribas' side. And Jandarova is a underdog betting-wise. Everyone's talking about. My boy Payne has been talking about her all week, even last week. So, she could be a good bet here. She could be. Her obviously key to victory is a submission. Even though I don't think both these chicks have that great of striking. Maybe last fight, if we're going off their last fight, Jandarova has way better striking. But I don't know if that was one good fight or just one weak opponent. We'll find out Saturday afternoon. But I'm biased. Talking about my bias earlier. I'm letting my bigger brain talk here, and I'm going Amanda Ribas, who is the minus 155 favorite to plus 130. I would probably say 115 apiece, but I'm biased. I gotta go with the Ribas by decision. How will she win? I don't know. How could Genjirova win? I don't know. I'm excited for this one. Great featured prelim. Easily the best fight on the prelims. But Ribas by decision. 30 minutes. Holy shit. Wow. A lot of decisions. I got, I think, about 2 finishes right now on my 3 finishes on my plate right now. But the main card, I might have a couple of finishes. A couple. And I might have a pretty big dog. So, great prelims, but now we begin the main card, which I'm trying to remember what time it actually starts. I'm guessing like 1 p.m. But the first fight on the main card will be Magomed Inca versus Vulcan Uzdamir. Remember when I was talking about my lock of the card earlier? Magomed's my lock of the card. Volkan Uzdamir, his light and his fucking time in the sun has passed. He fought DC for the belt. He got crushed. He lost a couple more. He got crushed. Even though people say he got robbed against Reyes. Sure, I'll let you have that. He beat Elizu. He beat Ratchik, even though probably a lot of people say that was a robbery. And then he got flatlined by Yuri on the Fight Island about a year ago. Actually, more than a year ago. And then Magomed has been on a big streak, beating Krylov, knocking out Kutilaba badly. Yeah, the first fight between them really never happened, let's be honest. And has just been crushing the front kick KO of Dalcha. He's been dominating. And he even said at the press conference, Jan better watch his back, because he's climbing up these rankings. He's what, 8th? Or like 7th? And a win here probably gets him to round 6th or 5th. So, another fight, another win after this against, let's say, Anthony Smith. He's right up in the rankings and in title contention. So, I'm not, like, Uzdamir could win, but I don't see how he does. I think Magomed will knock him out in the first, and I think it'll be a quick job, quick day in the office for Magomed Inca. So, my lock of the card at minus 350, I think that should go up to around 400, 410, is Magomed Inca by knockout in the round of the first. Yep, not much there. Could Uzdamir win? Yes. Will he though? I definitely wouldn't count on it. Inkalaev knockout in the first. After that, probably the fight I'm most hyped for on the card. Jing Liang versus Hamzat Chimbaef. He's back. And he's missing weight better than ever. Wait, what? Oh yeah, he missed weight. Hamzat missed weight at 171.5. Good job, Hamzat. I know it's not a huge miss, but still missed with him and Demir, the only guys to miss weight. Everyone else came in on the money, but he'll fight through it when he loses 10% of his purse. Oh no, Hamzat could care less. Great fight. Great way to bring Hamzat back. He ain't fighting Rice McKee or GM3. The Leech is a monster. He flatlined Ponzinibbio. Yeah, he did lose to Neil Magny. Before that, he was flatlining people left, right, and center. Just like Hamzat. Hamzat was leaving people in his wake. Someone's going to sleep in this fight. Who's it gonna be? Whom? I'm gonna pick Hamzat versus Chimbaef. 'Cause I think the hype train is real. But I don't. Will this be a walk in the park? It could be. But do I think it's gonna be? Probably not. I would not count on it being a walk in the park for Chimaev. But I am saying that Chimaev does knock him out in the first. I think, he smish. Hamzat smish. I'm excited. This is definitely the fight I'm most excited for of the whole card. Because it's the biggest question going in the card. Because obviously the main event co-main don't have much question. And what other fight has a big question? So I'm going Boards to beat Boards eat Leech. They were fucking Hamza and Leech were being dumb at press conference earlier today. Boards will eat Leech. No, Leech eat Boards. Like, shut up. Just fine. So I'm going Chimaev by knockout in the first. I'm excited. The betting odds have Hamza at minus 450. Holy shit, I think he's the biggest favorite on the card. Should he be? We'll see. Because, it's an interesting one. It's interesting. He retired, even though we all knew that was bullshit. He was booked a couple times. Okay, just coming in. Demir Ismagulov is versus the one guy's off. So 14 fight card. So just got that tweet by Big Marcel on Twitter. Yeah, so Demir and the other guy are not fighting anymore. I'd love to see it. But Combat did miss weight also, but his fight's not canned. So yeah. Hamzat, I think, will smash and continue the the hype train. I'm excited. You should be too. Hamzat smash in the first. Yeah, I'm just reading this tweet actually. Yeah, so it's a 14 fight card, which is still fucking great. Yeah, it's bullshit that the mirror missed weight, but you know, gotta make weight, dude. Can't miss weight. But yeah, we lose the fight, but what can you really do about it? Gotta make weight, Demir. But Hamzat smash. Next fight on the card, Alexander Volkov versus Martina Tybura. This is a good one. This has a lot of stakes in the heavyweight division. Volkov's been a big name there for years and years and years now. He's been a name, hell, fucking UFC. He's been a name in MMA for years and years and years. He was in Bellator for a time. Then he was in M1. Now he's in the UFC. And the only guys he's lost to in the UFC are, well, first of all, darker guys, not to be racist, and second of all, are not bad at all, fighters in the Lewis Gone and overrated blades, but the guy he beat, yeah, he wrecked Overeem. That was just size advantage. He wrecked Harris. Walt Harris ain't that good anymore. Greg Hardy sucks. And then, yeah, he had some pretty good wins. Radum, Roy Nelson, Stefan Struve, Tim Johnson. But now he's fighting Tybura, who's made a career resurgence at 35. On a five fight winning streak. Sergey Spivak, Maxim Grisham, Big Ben, Greg, and Walt. So he beat two of the same guys as Volkov and finished them, I think, quicker. Yeah, he didn't start off his UFC career great. He won some, lost. Yeah, he won a couple, lost a lot actually. And now he's on career resurgence. So the betting odds are against him. Minus 300 for Volkov, plus 245 for Tybura. Call me crazy. Legendary Polish power. I'm going Tybura. Uh, I, the size disadvantage is fucking huge. The reach disadvantage is crazy. But I don't know. I just have a feeling he can get it done. How? I don't know. All his his last 2 wins have been finishes. I don't know. This is big stakes, and this is my real big dog roll of the night. And if I get this right, I either I get it right and I look like a genius. I get it wrong, I look like a dumbass. Just like Alex Caceres last week. Just like every week, I have my one big dog roll most of the time. And this week, Tybura gets to be the lucky guy. I'm going Martina Tybura. And I don't know. I honestly have no idea how, but I'm going him. Volkov's good, but he's a gatekeeper. I think Tybura breaks down that gate. Am I saying he beats anyone after that? In top 5, it would be interesting, but we'll see. I'm going Martina Tybura. Bye. I don't know yet. Great fight. After that, though, wow. Speaking of, fucking, I don't even know what I was gonna say there, but we got Islam Makhachev versus the BMF Dan the Hangman Hooker. I'm not gonna waste too much time here. I love Dan Hooker, who doesn't? He's a real BMF. On a day notice he made weight versus Nasrat. And then, a week later he signs up to fight Islam Makhachev? He's fucking crazy. But craziness only gets you so far. And Islam's gonna be a UFC champion. He's the biggest favorite on the card by a landslide. At minus 650 to plus 440. Could he lose? Yeah. Is he gonna? The legit only way I see him losing is if on one of these takedowns Hooker does one of those knees he's good at. But I really don't see it happening. I honestly don't see that happening though. Again, could it? Yes. Will it? Probably not. Islam dominated his last 2 opponents, and Drew and Thiago. Hooker had a war with Fodor and fucking Poirier. Yeah, he lost to Michael Chandler, but did beat Nasrat, which still I don't get why they made that fight, but it was kind of lame. But I think Islam's just on a different tier than everybody in the division. I'm going Islam Makhachev by decision. Sorry, Hooker fans. I know everyone really is a Hooker fan, but I think it's Khabib 2.0. Gonna do what he has to do. And more people. Islam Makhachev by decision. After that, you have the main event of the evening. Piotr Yan defends his bantamweight title versus Corey Sandman Sanhagen. Again, not gonna waste too much time on this because I think it's pretty. The last 3 fights card are great, but I think it's kind of clear. Piotr, I think he's just on a different tier than the rest of the division. Piotr is a monster. I honestly, in the rankings, wink emoji, because someone's not ranked who should be and would beat him. But everyone ranked right now, I don't know who beats him. Aljo lost. Aldo lost. Sanhagen, this is a shot. He beat TJ Dillashaw. He flatlined Frankie. He knocked out Marlon. Jan knocked out Faber, knocked out Aldo, beat Aljo. Would it be? This is gonna be a war, but after a while, I think Pyotr's just gonna take over and fully take over, and I think he'll win. He is the minus 245 favorite. Yes, sadly, I agree with that, and I think he'll do what he has to do. I think he'll probably win 47-46, which would be 3-2. I could see Shannon getting around like round 1 and 3 or something. But Pyotr's just angry, bro. Pyotr's angry. And Aljo, you better watch your fucking back, bro. Pyotr Jan by decision. And then the main event of the evening. Jan Blachowicz versus Glover Teixeira. Again, not too much to say here. Jan's gonna flatline him. Would it be great to see another Randy Couture story? The old man gets the belt. Yes. Is it gonna happen? No. Like, would it be cool to see? Absolutely. Hell, it would be great. I would have no problem with it. But trust me, I don't see it happening. I honestly don't see how it could happen. Jan's not gonna gas like fucking Lionheart did, and or Thiago Santos. So it's like, I honestly don't see how he'd lose it. So yeah, again, could necessarily could Glover win? Yes. Is he? No. Jan is coming in at minus 275 to plus 225. Yeah. Dude, he beat Israel Adesanya. Do I need to say anything else? Could Glover beat Israel Adesanya? No. I think legendary Polish power gets it done. Sorry, Glover, might be your birthday. Well, might have been on Thursday, but Jan has a birthday present for you, and it ain't a title. It's a first round knockout with legendary Polish power. Jan Blachowicz, and still. If you want to hear my picks for one more time, I got Tiger by decision. I would have had Demir, but that fight literally just got canned as I was recording this, so rip. Andre Petrosky, probably by TKO in the second. Sadly, Lerone Murphy, probably by decision. Shamil by decision. No idea on the Zaleski St. Denis fight yet. Albert by submission in either the first or second. Zubra by decision. Amanda Ribas by decision. My lock of the card, Magomed Inca by knockout in the first. Hamzat smash in round 1, knockout. Marcin Tybura, underdog of the night, don't know how yet. Israel Makhachev by decision. Pyotr Jan, and still by decision. And Jan Blachowicz by knockout in the first, and still. Tell me your picks and all that beautiful shit in the comments. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun night. It's gonna be a real fun night. Well, sorry, well, for me it's gonna be a fun afternoon of fights. But I'm excited, as you should be also. And then remember this, we have UFC 268 next week. And what is the main event of that card? Colby Covington against Marty Fake Newsman. What's also on that card? Justin Gaethje versus Michael motherfucking Chandler. Next week we have back pay-per-views, even though 267 is free on ESPN. Like, I am. This is one of the best times to be a UFC fan. UFC is balling right now, and we all get to just sit back, kick the feet up, and enjoy a fun week of fights. I'm excited. You should be excited. I love the UFC. But that'll be the breakdown. Only coming in around 50 minutes. I thought it was going to be an hour because I thought I was going to ramble on, but I didn't. Most of the fights I had not much to say. So, if you enjoyed the video, like the video. If you want to subscribe, I do videos every Friday and Sunday at 7 p.m. One breakdown, one recap. At the end of the year, I'm thinking about doing something different. So if you want to see that on UFC's end of year break, subscribe to see that. But you'll see me again Sunday for a recap, and then you'll see me at the same time next week for 268's breakdown. I'm hype. And besides that, guys, and girls, but no chicks are watching this shit. RX out. Listen to your Polish power.